Takže páni, ideme na to dva rázne prúdiť. Máme tu stredu 605. relaxačný tréningový deň, je 16.7.2025, 605. relaxačný tréningový deň. Je streda, tady sú klikožruty 100, 90, 80, 70 a 60 kliksterov. Skontujeme zvukovú stopu, či sedí a hneď mrskneme 100 kliksterov. Hneď z brsu. Takže páni, ideme na to dva rázne prúdiť. Máme tu stredu, takže je to tu. Ideme hneď mrsknúť 100 kliksterov, dobre? Hneď z brsu stovku. Takže pustíme tohto pičesa ako podmaz, ideme na to. Poďme, stovka.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another Fallout 76 video on the channel. In the current Fallout 76 PDS, they've made some changes to caravans to try and improve them and also fix them, because as we all know there is a few issues with them, especially with the actual caravan itself getting stuck and you not being able to actually complete the event or quest or whatever the hell you want to call it. Now the weird thing about this is, in the actual patch notes themselves, they haven't said that they've actually fixed caravans, which is the kind of weird thing around it. Instead, what they've done is introduced a workaround which will prevent you from not being able to complete the event. In the post have said, we are restructuring the objectives in caravans to ensure players will get their rewards if the Brahmin is left alive, even if they're unable to complete the route, therefore not actually fixing it, just creating the workaround. The event will now take a maximum of 7 minutes to complete, and caravans will now reward all players with the same number of supplies, regardless of who started the event. Now, I've been in the PDS testing this out, and I've got to be honest, it does actually feel like the caravans have got a little bit shorter, even with this kind of maximum time limit added on. When you play now, you've got the objectives in the top right, which as soon as you kind of push on the Brahmin and start moving, that 7 minute timer will start counting down. And from the few times that I've tested this for the footage of this video, I've got to be honest, like the actual caravan, even when you see the second attempt I think I did where I literally walked and didn't push along the caravan at all, I still got to the end to donate the supplies or pick up the supplies before the 7 minutes was over, which I thought was really different in terms of normally it's a lot kind of longer. Sometimes you get a really long route which can go on for quite a while, but I didn't get any of these and it was over in the 7 minute timer. Now, any kind of issues where the Brahmin got stuck, kind of like a popular location for the Brahmin just freezing, and that didn't happen. I didn't get to go through the actual little kind of I don't know what you'd call it, kind of like the little there's like a, you know what I mean if you've done a lot of caravans, there's always like a jeep in this kind of little walkway through two little hills where you walk through. It's kind of like a little and as you walk through there, the Brahmin always gets stuck. I've never got to that point yet. To make sure and test out in case it does still get stuck there. But even if it does, you still got the 7 minute timer, which will kind of prevent you from losing any rewards that you might have lost if it did get stuck like prior to this update that's on the way. Now, out of interest as well, I did decide to go have a little walk around Malpost Zero just to try and hopefully work out whether or not we were going to sneakily get the 2 extra employees added in, which would have been, of course, Murmur and also the Cryptid Hunter. But when you go up and speak, you can't actually have the option to buy them anymore, so they're still not there as an option to buy. And when you go around their areas, obviously they're not there either, or anything really changed as far as I can see. So nothing crazy going on with them. It looks like it's going to be another update where we don't get them added into the game, because to be honest, I'm starting to get the kind of opinion that maybe caravans are just going to be getting left as they are to a degree. Like, I hope they don't, I hope they fix them, but it's just starting to feel as though, like, especially with this change that they've added in where they're not fixing it, they've just added a workaround. I feel like the attention that they're investing is elsewhere, and it's not on caravans that's already come out. So another thing that gets released and kind of left to be a little bit broken, so they can move on and focus on the new things, and maybe come back to it at some point. I don't know, but yeah, let me know what you think about these changes down in the comments below. It's always interesting to see what you guys are thinking, especially with this kind of interesting change. I think it is a positive one. I just do find it a little bit annoying that they didn't actually fix it, but you know what? The workaround should work like just fine. You should get the reward, so it works in that regard. I just wish they kind of done the basic thing of fixing it. Like, even if they had to remove one of the caravan routes that it's always getting stuck on, I thought it would probably be a good idea, but I don't know, bit of a strange one there. Anyways, that's it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.
Tam už nie sú healery, to už je vzácne. Už sú iba cheesery s Lukom a Vondom. Luke a Vonda už nie sú. Strašne málo healerov, že všetko sú to cheesery. Všetko sú to cheesery. Dobre, má tretiu sériu. 80 klikov žrtov, 80 kliksterov, dobre? Ideme to hneď prebudiť. Je to tvrdé, je to tvrdé. Ešte by som chcel teda spraviť, ide triály robím, ale je to futra s ním, je to futra. Je tretia séria, 80 klikov žrtov, 80 kliksterov za nami. Takže je tu juniorová sestra a junior je hneď za ňou. Ale ideme na štvrtú sériu, predposlednú. 70 klikov žrtov, 70 kliksterov, poďme to rozbaliť. Štvrtá séria za nami, hneď som povedal čas, keď sme začali. V každom prípade 17:43 momentálne. A chystáme sa na poslednú 5. sériu. 60 klikov žrtov, 60 kliksterov. Dobre.
If you're like me, you're always looking for new ways to boost your XP gain in Fallout 76, whether it's through food, camp buffs, or the much-forgotten allies. There are plenty of options out there, but today we're talking about the best XP boosting ally in the entire game. Meet Dottie, the new cool conspiracy theorist who just might be the new secret weapon that you've been missing in your quest to get more XP. Now, Dottie is available as a Season 21 reward on page 4 of the scoreboard, and she only costs 60 tickets, which is laughable. That's so cheap, and I highly suggest every single player grab her. Now, that's dirt cheap compared to other ally plans that we've had in the past throughout the seasons and everything, so you might as well grab them. Nearly every player should be able to grab her without much of a grind. Again, it's only on page 4, so I think you need to get to rank like 30 or something like that to be able to actually claim her plan and everything like that. So you should be able to get it as long as you're playing during season 21. So like
60 klikov žrtov, 60 kliksterov.
However, If you're watching this after the season ends, there's still hope. Bethesda usually brings these allies back later as gold vendor plans, but honestly, don't wait. If you're even thinking about it, just spend the 60 stamps now and thank me later. Dottie's not going to have much of a extensive quest line, but again, she is the best ally for XP, and you're going to find out why in 1 second. You're probably wondering by now what makes Dottie so special and how she's able to help you get so much more XP. Well, once you place her at your camp, simply just speak to her. There's no quest line involved with this. You don't have to go on any scavenger hunts or anything. You literally just speak to her and learn her unshakable beliefs. Now, the unshakable beliefs is actually a ally boost, and it gives you, the player, a 1-point boost to your endurance and a 1-point boost to your intelligence for 1 hour. Now, intelligence is directly tied to how much XP you get. The higher your intelligence, the higher amount of XP that you will get, and this boosts you for 1 hour. But again, I hear you. Really, 1 extra intelligence is the best XP boost you can come up with me. What about the Lover's Embrace for Sophia, or the Stephen the Mothman ally that gives you the Mothman Blessing XP boost? You are 100% correct. Those by themselves are more, however, they are not stackable. What does that mean exactly? I'll explain that in 1 second, but just know you're still able to get the Sleep XP boost with Dottie as
Takže je to za nami. Skúsime dneska ešte vytočiť 2 tie trály. Keď budeme mať radši prsten, tak to bude ešte lepšie odsýpať, ešte sa to bude točiť. Keď bude radši prsten. Dobre. Je to za nami. Môžem zrekapitulovať segment. ...605. relaxačný tréningový deň za nami, 605. Bolo 16.7.2025 streda, skončili sme 17.47. Segment trval presne 13 minút, trošku dlhšie, ale bolo to zapekačka.